Has his doomsday come after angry judge slammed Duke legal team for an entirely break of court rules? Prince Harry's legal team has been criticised by a High Court judge after including irrelevant evidence among what was filed in support of the Duke's claim against the Home Office. Providing a ruling following two preliminary hearings held last month, High Court Judge Mr. Justice Swift said on Thursday that evidence filed in support of the Duke's claim included irrelevant evidence. This, he continued, was inadmissible and should be excluded from the proceedings. The judge also said he rejected submissions from Prince Harry that the reasons for this conclusion should be in the public part of his judgment. This, the High Court judge said, would defeat the purpose of the exercise while serving no public interest. Mr. Justice Swift said, legal proceedings do not exist for the purpose of permitting parties to put irrelevant matters in the public domain, and the court must be astute to ensure that proceedings, legitimately pursued, do not become the occasion to publicize irrelevant material. Prince Harry is bringing legal action over a decision by the Home Office not to allow him to pay for police protection for himself and his family while they are in the UK. He is challenging the decision taken by the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, REVEC, over his security, after being told he would no longer be given the same degree of personal protective security when visiting. A representative for the Duke said in January, upon announcing Harry was seeking judicial review, that the royal personally funds a private security team for him and his family in the US. However, these professionals cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. The representative added, in the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home. Last month, the High Court judge heard an application by both sides for some parts of the court documents in the case to be kept private. The court was told both Harry and the Home Office agreed on the vast majority of what should be redacted from witness evidence and the document outlining the Duke's case. The Duke's barrister, Shahid Fatima QC, also told the court that, to Harry, the UK is and always will be his home. Representing the Home Office, Robert Palmer QC told the court during one of the two preliminary hearings Harry's offer to pay for police protection was irrelevant, adding, personal protective security by the police is not available on a privately financed basis and REVEC does not make decisions on the provision of such security on the basis that any financial contribution could be sought or obtained to pay for it. Parts of the documents in a case brought by Prince Harry against the Home Office over his police protection in the UK will remain secret, a High Court judge has ruled. Last month the Duke of Sussex applied for a judicial review when it was decided he would not be allowed to pay for protection when he and his family returned to the UK. A representative for the royal, soaking up the sunshine in Los Angeles with wife Meghan and two children, said it was too dangerous to return as a result. At a preliminary hearing in February the High Court heard representations from both sides to keep some of the court documents private and out of the public eye. It has been revealed. Both the Duke and the Home Office have agreed on the vast majority of what needed to be redacted from witness evidence. A judge today has allowed the bid. In his ruling, Mr. Justice Swift explained editing out information from court documents would avoid the risk that putting information into the public domain concerning security arrangements made on past occasions, and the general approach to whether and if so what arrangements should be made, may impair the effectiveness of arrangements in place now, on which may be put in place in the future. Mr. Justice Swift said some parts of his reasons for the decision would have to remain confidential.